Okay, this is QRQ. And this is, as you can see, a DOS program. It's not fancy, but it is good. Um, so I'm going to be going over a little bit on how to load the program. And then we're going to go into how to use the program. And there's lots of different ways to use the program. Let me give you some background of the program first. This program is generally used, I use it, for very advanced level 2 students. You may have heard, there's Audie. Let's wait for Audie to show up here, I hope. Audie, are you there? Anyway, it's used for very advanced level 2 students. As you remember, Audie was mentioning a student that I had. He had graduated level 2 before he started. He was so fast, he was exceeding all class assignments. So the only thing I could do is I talked to a level 3 advisor who was the CWA manager at the time. Audie, this is QRQ. This is what you need. And I'm recording this, so you'll be able to have a copy of this if you need it later. But anyway, this is the program I gave to him, and he just took off from there. He used it for words more than anything else. And so I talked to a level 3 advisor who was the manager of CWA at the time. He was a very good rag chewer. 35 word a minute, listens to books. Real good. And he mentioned that he used this in his classes in level 3, advanced now. So this will do essentially some of the things that Rusi will do, but only maybe a little bit better and more flexible, that you can set it up at different ways, study different things. So the originator of this, as you can see at the top, is Fabian Kurtz, DJ1 YFK, CW Op, First Class Operators Club in Europe. Super fast guy on code. He does a lot of the software for CW Ops and FOC over there. So he's a real good guy. The one thing that it didn't have at the time when I started to use it and I wanted was it didn't have, like Rusi does, a way to report, to show a report after you're done with the run, what you got, what you didn't get, that kind of thing. And also, I thought it would be nice to show if the person used an F6 or not. In other words, did he get the call or the word, whatever you're studying, the first time, or did it take him another time or more to get that word? Okay. So I sent him an email and I said, could you incorporate that? And he did. I was surprised. And he did it very fast, within a day or two. So now you can get a report from this and send it back to me. You can keep it for yourself to track your skill level as it goes up. So anyway, when you load it, and I'll be sending you a paper that has a link to a lot of files. And these files I got are special CWA files made by this advisor that I'm talking about. Normally it comes as you download it with a call sign file, and it'll come with a word file, English words it's called, I think. Well, Jerry, the other advisor, he came up with probably 10, 12 more files, many word files, like the most 3,000 common used words, 3,000, and then the most 6,000 and some common words. So big vocabulary. It gets pretty complicated. Now, the one thing, the way I'd like you to use it, because you can use it all kinds of different ways, is that This program will allow you to use unlimited F6s. You can have as many as you want. 50, I don't care. Doesn't matter, okay? But what it's going to do is you can use it in two modes, and we'll go into that kind of right now. But actually, first, let me do a little bit of talking on loading it. When you go to the link, it happens to be my cloud link, and it has the latest version, which is up here in the left corner there, version 3.3. That's the latest one, and that's the one that incorporates the report. If you get older versions, they won't have the report. So what you do is you download that from the cloud. This is the program, and you go to install it. And it's in this particular one is a Windows. It will do some Mac stuff and some, that Apple, but you'll have to go to the website for that. And just type in QRQ to go to the website, and then you can download the files for Mac or whatever else you want. But this particular one in the cloud is for Windows. Download that and just go through the scenario. For one thing, you'll see in the paper, and I've got all this written up, but I'm just kind of briefly describing it. Windows, doesn't have his registration or whatever they need to go through, and it'll say, do you really want to download this into your computer? It's, in other words, it might not be safe. Trust me, it's safe. So what you'll do is it'll say don't run, and then you go up to more info, and this is all in the paper that I'm going to give you. Click on more info, and it'll say run anyway, run anyway. Then you get to the point where you have to accept the rules and all that kind of thing. I accept it, yeah. Then this is the important thing when you install it. It'll default to installing it in your program folder. Probably the x86 if you got the 64-bit. Don't let it do that. Don't let it do that. Change it. Make a folder in your documents file in your computer and run it out of that. So you'll make a little file in documents, call it QRQ, download it into that. Then you'll be good to go. If you download it in your program file, it won't work. It'll drive you nuts. So word to the wise. And then the next thing you're going to do is download, like a CW player kind of thing, download all these files that Jerry has given me. And they're all in there. And just put them in that. All you got to do is put them in that QRQ, the main folder that you made. And those are all the words and all the stuff in there that you want to study. And then start it. One other thing before you start it, in that same folder, in a subfolder in that QRQ folder, make another folder with nothing in it, but call it summary, SUMMARY. It's a summary folder. That's where automatically QRQ will put all your reports. And I'll show you all that. And then you'll be good to go. Shut it down, turn on the program, should be good to go. Now, this is what you're going to see when it comes up. This is it. So press any key to continue. You can see it doesn't have your call sign in it yet. Here's some of the parameters set up already, just as default. We're going to be changing some of those. Okay, look at this. 34,896 calls read. There'll be enough in here for you to practice, believe me. Okay, press any key. I'm just going to press the space bar. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do anything here. What? Oh, I'll just have to start this again, I guess, because it is, yeah, I'll have to restart. Hang on just a minute. A timeout. I'm going to close down the program. I started it about an hour ago, so I guess it's timed out. Hang on just a minute. Okay, and let me get back and share it with you. Guess level 1 was too slow for it. So I hit the space bar, and this is the second page. This is what you'll see. Everybody sees this? Yes, yes. Okay. So right now, it's just going to tell you, it's going to send you 50 call signs, but we'll be able to change that depending on what we want to study. We can do words, all kinds of things. Another difference in this and RUFC, this guy right here, 2 words a minute, not 1 word a minute. So it gets going pretty fast, pretty fast. So what you can do is, you can, at the bottom here, I'm doing this, putting in your call. I just deleted my call, and I'm going to put in K0MP. And enter. Now what it's doing is going into the first in the call signs, but I don't want to do that yet. So I'm going to go back. F10, it'll tell you. F10. There we go. As we get down here, it'll say F6 repeats a call sign once, depending on how you set this up. You can also have it to where you have no F6s. Settings can be changed with F5. That's what we want right now, because we want to change some things. So I'm going to press F5. Okay, this is the guts of it. Initial speed. Starts at 20 words a minute right now. Up and down arrow keys. So if I hit the up arrow key, goes up 2 words a minute, just like it said. So this is your starting speed. Okay. Leave it at 18, whatever. Minimum character speed down here. If you want to run 20 words a minute, it'll Farnsworth, in other words. So your minimum character speed is 20 words a minute. Leave it at that, or you can change it to 25 if you want. Whatever you want. Or you can just track it with 18, whatever you want to do. Rise and fall time, mux nix, whatever kind of raspy tone you want, but I just leave it there. Here's my call sign. If I want to change it, all I got to do is hit a C and change it. CW pitch, this is different. 0 is random, okay? So it can set anything it wants. If you want to change that, a K or an L, you can move it up or down, whatever pitch you like. You always want to use a sine wave. That's nice and smooth. Now, here's the key. Allow unlimited F6. And it gets changed by an F. So if I press an F, that's going to change to yes. And that's what we want, yes. Because we're going to be exceeding our copy speed that you know now, okay? Because you're going to be unlimited F6s. You're going to stick with that word until you get it, okay? Just keep hitting that F6. Try to put it together. Fixed CW speed. No, that's correct. We want to leave it that way. If we want to fix it at 10 words a minute, we can do that. Unlimited attempts. You want unlimited attempts. And yes, we do. We can use this as a contest kind of thing. And so you only get 3 attempts or something like that, you know. But in this case, we just want to study with it. We don't want to have to reset it all the time. Okay, this is important. Call sign database. It says call sign database. This is the database, in other words. Forget the call sign. It could be anything, the way it's set up when you load those files in there. So D, in other words, the call sign database has 34,896 calls in it. Now, and that's a good one to study if you want to do call signs, let her rip. But take a look at this. Let's hit a D here. Okay, 3,000 most common English words. This is directly out of level 3, advanced. 6,247 most common English words. You won't get too many over again. Those are his. All these QCBs generally are his. This is the one you get with the program, call sign database. CW abbreviations by a CW op, so you can study just abbreviations, word abbreviations. Wikipedia, CW abbreviations. There's got to be a ton of those. English, this is another supplied one. Okay, so call base and English are supplied. All these other ones are from level 3, and we haven't seen them all yet. North America call signs, pretty good thing to study there. And then words. So let's take the arrow key and just go down here because there's more than we're seeing. So you can see the arrow key go down on the left-hand side. These are just words. You can, a file with a bunch of words in it. All these words. You can tell he's a ragdoer. Okay, so have fun. All these are good. These word files, the ones that we just went through, those are pretty much the ones he uses in class. So, but anything you want to use is there. So we can just pick, let's pick one, this one. So let's say we wanted that one. We have the, I think the call sign database set up right now. So I arrow down to words 1, hit enter. Now, call sign database, words 1, enter. Yep, there's 125 of them in there. 125 words. So if you want to save this setup, now it's going to start at 18. Maybe we don't want to start that high, I don't know, but we can go down to 14 if we want. This in groups of 2s. So there's 14 and 14. If you want to save it, save this whole setup, hit F2, F2, saved. Okay, now everything's saved. You don't have to do this every time, obviously, if you want to study the same thing. So you only have to set this up once, you know, per kind of session you want to do. So go back, F10 again. Okay, now we're back at the start. Now if I hit F, or just enter, it'll go directly into the practice session. And if I want to stop the practice session before 50 words are sent, just hit F10. That's all you have to do. Okay, now let's say if I didn't get it. So F6, remember, just like Roofsy, only now I should have unlimited F6s. So you stick with this. And this is how this thing works. You're going to go up to speeds that are beyond your comprehension to get the first time. Only because you can get there because you just played them over and over until you got them right. Okay, that's a really, really good thing to do with your brain. Really teaches it well for higher speed. It needs to know what higher speed code sounds like. Then you don't get all enamored with, oh yeah, now I can copy words at 30 words a minute, no problem. And you go, whoop. So you have to come back to the real world. Use Roofsy again or make this go into a single F6, just like Roofsy is. Then do it on something you don't know and see what your real speed is. And you'll find out if you use this in lieu of, say, we're studying words here, in lieu of, say, the CW play or something like that, that you'll get faster and faster. Your speed will have gone up in that. You won't have gone up to 30 words a minute. But let's say you started at 18 words a minute, it might be at 22 right now. Who knows? Because you did this. So this is allowing your brain to hear words that are much faster. So anyway, let's say we didn't get that the first time. So we'll hit F6 again. Let's say I didn't get it again, but I got SI. Let's say I got as far as SI. SIL maybe, SIL. Okay, so now I think I have it. Anybody got it?
So silly.
What is it, Roland?
It's silly.
Silly, okay. This is how it's gonna go. Now, obviously, I'm kind of dragging you through this, but believe me, when this baby gets really running, you're gonna want that F6 as your best friend, okay? Silly, so we type in silly right here, S-I-L-L-Y. And you want to head copy these words. You do not want to type them in as they come, okay? Because if you type them in as they come, you're just a really good ICR guy. You know individual characters like the lightning, but you know nothing about words to put them together. So copy it in your head, then put it in. Now, we've got silly. We think that's what it is. It's a consensus. So to get another one, there's no rush. No rush. We operate just like RFC. This is not a timed event. So we hit enter. We're going to get another one. And we don't have to really worry too much because we got unlimited F6s. It's nice to get them the first time, though, because when you send in the report, it doesn't have the little check mark that says F6. You got it the first time. So here we go. Next one. And it's going to jump up 2 words a minute. This should be 16 words a minute. Okay. It's a little bit bigger. Let's try it again. Anybody got it? Yell it out. Anybody?
I think it's shaking.
Shaking. It's shaking. I'm shaking. Okay. It's a consensus. Shaking. S-H-A-K-I-N-G. Correct? All right. Now I'm going to hit it again. It's going to be 18 words a minute. Anybody got it? Swung? Swung. Not a common word, I would say. But remember, this is advanced level 3 stuff here. We're not going to give you and the anymore. Okay? Swung. Well, let's say you missed it. I want to show you what happens when you miss it. I'm going to say that's swing. S-W-I-N-G. Swing. Okay, what's going to happen is I'm going to press enter. And this guy is going to go up into this box. And it's going to have what it really sent and what I typed in. So don't worry too much about the next word coming up, but because we'll have more than enough F6s to listen to it. Just watch what happens to swing. Okay, swung was correct, what it sent. This is what I sent or typed in, and that's the problem right here, that I instead of a U. So everyone you miss is going to go up in this box, and it's going to have the right one and what you typed in. And you notice we went down to 16 words a minute again. As we actually, no, we stayed at 16 words a minute, didn't we? We didn't go up. So let's type F6 again, listen to the word, see if we can get it. Let me know when you get it.
Mount?
Mount. M-O-U-N-T. Okay, ready for the next one? Hopefully we don't see Mount jump up in the box. Anybody get it the first time? Okay.
Positive?
Yeah. Yeah. At least that's what I think it is. Positive. P-O-S-I-T-I-V-E. Ready? Let's see if we're right. Oh, that's a cute one, isn't it? But anyway, positive was right. So I have a hunch we're going to have some F6s on this one here. Now this one, this is one of those really long ones, super long. Did anybody get it the first time?
Manufacturing.
Ooh, did you get it? Manufacturing. Because I wasn't listening or I didn't get it. T-U-R-I-N-G. Right? Now, does Audie get the gold star? Yes. Oh, Audie's going to have a good time in level 3. Okay. Hey, that's past the gold star. That's getting into the mic territory, okay? Okay, let's listen to this one again here, F6.
Solar.
Yep. Who said that? Audie? All right, solar. Okay, anybody but Audie. Audie's been eliminated. Here we go. Raise your hand if you get it. Rolling?
Wealth.
Yes,
Well,
wealth is right. And now you can see we're at 24 words a minute. That's what that one was. Now we're going to go to 26. There's also names in this.
Martin.
Martin. Okay, 28 words a minute.
Let me know when I'm
Anybody
getting
but
aware.
Audie
let me know
yet?
when I'm back in.
Anybody but Audie?
Easily?
Nope. Okay, Audie, what is it?
Essential.
Essential is right. Essential. So you can see how it works. It's a really good program. It'll push Audie, to the max. It really will. So call signs, words, you'll find it amazing how high you can go with unlimited F6s. Now, let's say for some reason that word, you just couldn't get it and you got tired of hitting F6s. Okay. I don't say just to stop there. Copy what you could get, ES or whatever, and go on. Big deal. So it's one word. This is not, it's a one-word contest. So we didn't win the contest that time. We'll go to the next contest. Here we go. And we're going to miss. So guess what's going to happen? We went down 2 words a minute. That's a good thing if we're missing. So here we go again. Anybody get it? Besides Audie? What is it, Audie?
Acres.
Yeah, that's right. Acres. So we'll take acres and we'll type it in and say we're tired now. Okay, we want to stop. Remember, we started at 14 words a minute. Here we are at 26. Whoa. And we're going to be, the next one's going to be 28. Did you get it, Audie?
Loading.
Yes. Very good. So let's just say we wanted to stop. Okay. And we just hit F10. F10. Now, look what it says here. Written detailed summary of this attempt to my summary file. And it's got a date right here. So you can tell, when you did them and that sort of thing. So we're done, right? And here's, let's see, we'll shut this down right now. And what I suggest is, let me share something, my screen. There it is, I think. So can everybody see my screen now? The rocks and stuff. Okay, up here. QRQ, make a shortcut to your desktop. Make a shortcut to that summary file along with it. So you don't have to get in the guts of the computer to find out, and look at your file. Here it is right here. So I'll double click on that and look at this. Here's one I did earlier today. So let's look at the last one that we did. Let's look at this one here. Can everybody see that? It's a notepad. Yes, yes, good. So here we go. Here's the ones that we got right. Oh, we missed, right? We typed in swing. I typed in swing. It should have been swung right here. There's the speed. I also asked him to put in the words per minute because I don't know what CPM. Characters per minute. Yeah, that's good. That's a finer measurement of the speed. But, for us guys, us mortals, we'd like to have it in words per minute. And look at this. F6. Yeah. This is a score column. This is not how many F6s you did. That's one thing it doesn't tell me. It could be 1 F6s. It could be 20 F6s. I don't know. But it definitely was an F6. So there's a star there. Asterisk. And here's some that positive in manufacturing. We didn't need F6s. And there you go. There's your maximum speed in words a minute. It's 26 words a minute. And the date it was saved. And there you go. So being a nice student like you are, you'd send that in to me. And that's how you use it. It's a pretty nice program. It will push you to the top of your skill level and beyond. If we had time, you know, Audie can give us a report maybe this next Thursday if he's can show up, you know, how he did with this. It would be interesting to see where he topped out because I know when I do call signs and stuff, and words even, somehow I get it to 50 words a minute or something like that, and that's just about it. You know, it's hard to get even 50, but in the 40s, yeah, I can do it. Can I rag chew? This is words, okay? This is many F6s probably for the most part. Can I rag chew at that? Heck no, not even close to that. Not even close. But it sure helped me get up to where I could. If I wanted to rag chew, I could rag chew probably at about 30, you know, at my top, because I don't do it that often. But this will really, really, really help you with your fast words. This is what Mike did. So I'll stop the share. Anybody got any questions on this?
So Bill, did you say you're going to send emails to where to download and all that good stuff?
Yep.
Okay. Now,
And
is there a files database in there for 100, 250, 500, 1,000 words?
yeah, well, all the ones I showed you, that's what the databases are. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's 6,000 words in there. There's one that's 6,000 words.
Well, obviously we can't do 6,000 yet. I mean, only about 500, but yeah, that's it. And
Well, you know, manufacturing and positive aren't very common words. So
No,
there's that's just the way Jerry teaches in his advanced class. And so if you work on this for that month before you go in, and the way you can send at 25, you'll be doing just fine. I'll stop the share now. And anybody else have any questions on QRQ? No.
Not more than 60 minutes a day.
Okay, I'm going to stop recording now.